Good morning, student. So today discuss about fourth video chapter motion in a straight line. In the first video distance and displacement, second video average velocity and speed, third video acceleration and kinematic equation, the fourth video. So I will start acceleration due to gravity. So what is meaning of the acceleration due to gravity? The uniform acceleration of a freely falling body. What is the body? Freely falling body towards the center of earth due to gravitational force is called acceleration due to gravity. So here this is the earth. Alright, so we know that very well. This is the center of the earth. So the earth is having some gravitational field. This is a gravitational field around the earth at particular height. So this is a gravitational field. Suppose one object is there at particular height. Let us take height is equal to 2 kilometer height. So let us take one building is there, one object is there. The object is equal to 2 kilometer, for example. So now this object is released. What happened? This object is a incident on that earth. So what is the reason this object is attracted by earth gravitational force? The force, this is the one object is there. The earth gravitational force is always acting downward. So this force is called acceleration due to gravity. So it is coming from particular height with uniform acceleration, small a. So the uniform acceleration of a freely falling body, this object is a freely falling body towards the center of the earth. This O is the center of the earth due to gravitational force. So that is called as acceleration due to gravity. Here first point. So what is the denotion? Okay, this denoted by small g, not capital G. Capital G is a different, small g is a different. Small g is equal to acceleration due to gravity. This is the first point. Second point, the value is constant. The value is constant for all bodies, for all bodies at a given a place, at particular place. What is the g value? Constant. At particular a place, their g value is equal to constant. The value is constant for all bodies at given a place. So it is a independent of, next one, it is a independent of size, shape and material. Size and shape and material constitutions means hollow sphere, solid sphere, like that, hollow and solids. Okay, and nature of the object. So these all are independent. What is the size, what is the shape, what is the material properties? If anyone, their g is a independent. And fourth point, okay, the value will be changes, value changes place to place, place to place. For example, Delhi, it is having some g value. America, it is also g value, but these two g values is a different values, not equal values. The place to place, when the place will be changes, automatically g value also changes. And fifth point, so this is the earth, right? So this is the center O, this is capital R is equal to radius of the earth. On the surface, one object is there on the surface. This is on the surface. One object on the surface what is the G value? Their G value is equal to 9.8. We can take average value. What is the average value? G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. And next point, there at poles, we know that very well. Poles, how many poles? One is north pole, another is the south pole. At the poles, their G is equal to maximum value, that is 9.83 meter per second. Where the G is maximum? At the poles of the earth, north and south pole, their G is equal to maximum. And 7 point, at the equator, at the equator, G is equal to minimum value, that is 9.78 meter per second. So this is the equator, not center. Equator, this is the equator. G is equal to minimum value. At the pole, their G is equal to maximum value. So at the pole, their G is equal to maximum, and at the equator, G is equal to minimum. Next point, at exactly center of the earth, at exactly center, what is the G value? G is equal to 0. And next, ninth one, I am taking the ninth point. On a moon, what is the G value? So G is equal to moon, on a moon, G earth by 6. So the 1 by 6 part of the acceleration due to gravity of the earth, so that is G moon, this is a moon. So that is 9.8 by 6, approximately 1.67 meter per second. So their G on a moon is very, very small, 1.67. But on a sun surface, their G is equal to 274 meter per second square. 274 meter per second square. So next point, the acceleration due to gravity always, their G, acceleration due to gravity always directed downward towards the earth, always downward towards the earth, whether a body is projected upward or a body is freely falling downward. If their object is upward, suppose their body is projected upward, their object is moving, going to up, what is the acceleration due to gravity? Downward direction. If the body is downward, that is freely falling, what is the acceleration due to gravity? It is also downward direction. So when their object means it is moving upward, moving downward, acceleration due to gravity of a body always directed towards the downward direction. And last point, so if object is projected upward, please listen, if the object is projected upward, so their initial velocity v, if their object is going to upward, their velocity will be decreases. What is the velocity? Velocity will be decreases at the final point we reach maximum height, their velocity will be 0. When at having initial velocity, their object is moving upward, so their what is the velocity, is increase or decreases? Velocity will be decreases. We reach the final point, their velocity will be 0. In this case, their G is equal to negative value. Please remember, G is equal to negative. And 12th one, their object is a freely falling, so at the initial velocity u is equal to 0, the final velocity v. So their object is a freely falling, in this case their velocity will be increases, their acceleration a is equal to G is equal to positive. Please keep your mind. When their object is moving upward, their acceleration due to gravity a is equal to G is equal to negative value. Their object is a freely falling, their acceleration due to gravity is a positive value. Next, equation of motions for a freely falling body. So what is meaning of the freely falling body? The motion of all the dropped bodies falling towards earth, falling towards the earth, towards the earth, when air resistance will be ignored, neglected, where there is air resistance will be ignored or neglected. So this is one object. Okay, this object is a dropped is a freely, not forcing. Their object is a dropped freely. Okay, so this object is a felt down on a ground. This is motion is called freely falling body. Their object is a dropped, just put your hand is a dropped freely. Their object motion is called freely falling. In this case, what is the equation? Okay, so at this one, initial velocity u is equal to 0, and their object is dropped to particular velocity touch the ground. Their velocity v is equal to v. When their object is come to down, what is the acceleration due to gravity? Positive or negative? Positive. So we know that very well, equations of the motions. Okay, first one, v is equal to u plus at. This is a first formula. Okay, so in this case, u initial velocity is 0, a is equal to gt. Substitute. So v is equal to gt. V is equal to gt, that is their v is proportional to t. The time period will be increases, the velocity also increases. And second formula, so s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. So s is equal to distance traveled here to here. S is equal to distance traveled. So s is equal to u means initial velocity is equal to 0, 1 by 2, a is equal to gt square. In this case, the s is proportional to t square. Okay, so their time period will be increases, their distance also increases. And third formula, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So finally substitute these conditions. So v square is equal to 2gh. So therefore their v square is proportional to s. And fourth formula, general formula, Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. So that is Sn, nth second, Sn is equal to u is equal to 0, a is equal to g into n minus 1 by 2. So these equations, what is the equation? V is equal to gt, s is equal to 1 by 2 gt square, v square is equal to 2gs, Sn is equal to g into n minus n, this is a n not h, n minus 1 by 2. This four equations is called equation of a motion of a freely falling body. So here let us take some application orientations. Okay, so how to application? Their first point, application. So v is proportional to t r. So this is the first initial velocity u is equal to 0. In 1 second, t is equal to 1 second. Okay, in 1 second, their object is a distance s1. In the 2 seconds, their object is distance s2. Okay, their 3 second, their object is distance is s3, like this. Okay, so in this case, so how to calculate a freely falling body? The ratio of, first point, the ratio of distances traveled body in 1 second, 2 second, 3 second is equal to 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16. Okay, so here to here 1, here to here, I'm taking here to here, s2, here to here, s3. So the ratio, I will taking the ratio because s is proportional to t square. S is proportional to t square in the 1 second. Okay, so 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, like this. 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16. This is the first point. In the second point, so what is the second point in this one? Very simple point. So Sn second, exactly in the Sn second. Sn second mean the ratio of distances traveled in successive seconds. Successive seconds is equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 9 and so on. So that means here in the t1 second it is moving s1, and t2 second here to here, t2 second it is moving s2. So t2 minus t1 means here give s2 minus s1. This s2 minus s1 is equal to s1, like this. So the ratio of distance traveled successive second means 2 comma 1 and 3 comma 2 and 4 comma 3. So at these seconds, Sn here to here, yes to 1 second, yes to 2 second, yes to 3 second. In this case the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 9. But the total distance will be taking 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16. So this is the two applications. Next, second case, if the body is vertically projected upward. So this is the body, one object is there, the object is projected upward. So initial velocity u is equal to u. So their final velocity, not exactly maximum height, at particular instant of the time, their final velocity is equal to v. So how much distance is traveled? Yes, distance is traveled. So when the object is moving upward vertically, what is the acceleration? Acceleration is a downward. I am taking minus g. In this case, what is the equations? So we know that v is equal to u plus at, and second equation s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square, and third equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, and the fourth equation Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. This is the general equations. So you applied this concept. What is the concept? This initial velocity u, final velocity v. Okay, so v is equal to v, u is equal to u. What is the a? A is equal to minus g. So that is v is equal to u minus gt. V is equal to u minus gt. The same thing, s is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. And third equation, v square minus u square is equal to minus 2gs. And fourth equation, Sn is equal to u minus g n minus 1 by 2. N minus. So this equation is indicated vertically projected body. Vertically projected body. Don't take v is equal to 0. Don't take v is equal to 0. In this case, v not equal to 0. At particular distance, there just to projectily upward. So this is especially two cases. Their kinematic equations are using is number of problems. Next, some applications. So calculate maximum height. So this is one body, right? So initial velocity, u velocity. So this body is projected upward. Okay, so when the body is moving to upward, what is the velocity? Is increases or decreases? Velocity will be decreases. So when the velocity will be decreases, at particular distance their velocity will be 0. At particular distance their velocity will be 0, or displacement from the ground is 0. Okay, so at this where the velocity will be 0, how much distance is traveled by a body. How much distance is traveled by the body. This is called maximum height. This is called, I am right, capital H. So here, for example, how to calculate maximum height? By using v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So v square, what is the final velocity? So in this case, their object is moving. What is the acceleration? A is equal to minus g. What is the distance? S is equal to h maximum. So v square final velocity 0 minus initial velocity u square 2 a is equal to minus g. How much distance or displacement is there? H maximum. H maximum, that is minus u square is equal to minus 2g h maximum, minus minus cancel. I want to h maximum, then h maximum is equal to u square by 2g. This is a formula. Maximum height, when the body is projected upward, when the body is projected upward with initial velocity u, so it is maximum height to reach h maximum is equal to u square by 2g. U square by 2g. I'll give one example problem. For example, okay, so at initial velocity u is equal to 10 meter per second. U is equal to 10 meter per second, for example. So if u is equal to 10 meter per second, then object is projected upward vertically. How much height is reached? What is the h maximum? Maximum height. So maximum height formula, h is equal to u square by 2g. What is the initial velocity? 10. So 10 into 10 by 2 into, what is the g value? G is equal to 9.8. 9.8. So here 2 ones are 2 fives are. And I am assuming that, just assuming that this 9.8 is equal to 10. Just assuming that. So this 10 cancel. Approximately, not exactly. So here this 10 cancel. 2 ones are 2 fives are. So that is a 5 meter. So if their initial velocity is equal to 10 meter per second, is thrown vertically upward, how much height will be reached? 5 meters. So at the 5 meter height, their velocity will be 0. This is called the maximum height. H maximum is equal to u square by 2g. So now second one. Sorry, not second, fourth one. I am taking time of ascent. Time of ascent means t suffix a, time of ascent. So what is meaning of the time of ascent? Time of ascent, time of descent is there. What is meaning of the time of ascent? So the body is projected upward. So this is a body. Initial velocity u is projected upward. To reach maximum height, h maximum, what is the velocity? V is equal to 0. So when the body is projected upward, it is reached the maximum height. How much time taken? How much time taken? This time is called time of ascent, TA. So when the object is upward, it is reached the maximum height. How much time taken? That is called time of ascent, TA. You calculate. So formula V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, so where a is equal to, we know that, minus g. Final velocity 0, initial velocity u, minus a is equal to minus gt. So u is equal to gt, t is equal to u by g. Ta, I am taking suffix a, the ta is equal to u by g. So this is called time of ascent. I will give one example. If the object u is equal to 10 meter per second is a throw, reached the maximum height, how much time taken? It is reached the maximum height, that is a ta is equal to u by g, that is 10 by 10, that is a 1 second. So it is reached how many seconds? It is only 1 second. It is reached the maximum height, that is called time of ascent. And fifth one, time of descent. Time of descent. Okay, so the time of descent. What is meaning of the time of descent? So the projected upward time travel is the maximum height to here. This is a initial body. The body is a projected upward. Okay, the time travel from the maximum height. This is the time of ascent to the point of projection on a ground. Reach the point. This is a point of projection where their point is, where their projection, that point is called a point of projection. Same, their point will be reached, that is called point of projection. So how much time taken, the same point, this is freely falling, for example in the freely falling. So the time of descent mean, so their object is coming from maximum height to on a ground. Maximum for a body is projected upward to time travel from maximum height. Okay, here don't confuse maximum height to the point of projection, that is called time of descent. So you calculate finally this time of descent also same, TD is equal to U by G. The time of ascent and the time of descent will be same. Suppose it is moving in the 1 second, it is come back also 1 second. So this is called the time of descent. And sixth one, time of flight. Okay, time of flight. It is a TF or sometimes capital T also. So what is the capital T? Time of flight means the time of flight T is equal to time of ascent, time of descent. And the body is projected upward, it is it is take some time ta, and same downward time td. So this summation of time of ascent upward plus time of descent downward, that is called time of flight. Means when the body is projected, at this point, it is come back to same position or same point. This is complete time taken of initial to final position, both are same. This is called time of flight in this case, especially on a ground. So that is U by G. Here just U by G plus U by G, that is 2U by G. What is the time of flight formula? 2U by G. U is equal to initial velocity. So in the same example, 10 meter per second. If you're taking the 10 meter per second, so what is the time of flight? 2 into 10 by 10, 10 cancel 2. So 1 second is upward, 1 second is downward. 1 plus 1, how many seconds of the time of flight? 2 seconds. This is the time of flight. Next, fifth point. Suppose this is the initial velocity u, right? Initial velocity u. So when the body is projected upward, is moving the maximum height and touch on a ground particular velocity v. So here, how much velocity touch the ground? Is it equal or different? So V striking is equal to minus U. Please remember. Okay, the both are equal, numerically equal. If suppose their object is moving 10 meter per second, okay, initial velocity, it is moving the maximum height, it is a comeback. What is the velocity at this ground, sir? The both are same, that is a V striking is equal to minus U. The body reach the point of projection with the same speed of projection but in opposite direction. Sixth point. In case of vertically projected body, this is vertically projected body, the velocity is maximum at projection point. So the velocity goes on decreasing and the minimum is the highest point. All of you understanding? In case of this is a vertical projected body, velocity is maximum at So this is V is maximum at the projection point, and the velocity is minimum at the highest point. At the highest point, the velocity minimum, it is a 0. This is a velocity maximum. This is a one of the point. And is it possible their velocity will be 0, acceleration is not equal to 0? Velocity is equal to 0, acceleration not is equal to 0. Is it possible? Yes. When their body is projected to upward at the maximum height, what is the velocity? 0. But what is the acceleration at this point? That is not equal to 0. It is a downward direction. It is downward direction. The number of application is there. So this is the only few application in this straight line motion, vertical upward and downward motion, the number of applications. So very few application I will explain. Next one, vertical projection of an object from a tower. So let us take, this is a one tower. So this is a tower. Here I am taking the one tower. So what is the height of the tower? The capital H is equal to height of the tower. So this is a ground. Here I am taking one ground. So when their object, this is a one object on this tower. So it is projected some velocity, initial velocity. So it is reached one maximum displacement small x. It is reached the maximum displacement small x, and it is come back and incident on this ground. So what is the tower of the height? What is the tower of the height? So here this object initial velocity u is going to upward. How much height is going? Plus cx. And same thing, this is minus x. Here this is a distance is equal to minus h. So here initial velocity is equal to u. What is the net displacement? Their net displacement of body s is equal to plus x minus h. This is a plus x, this is minus x, this is minus h. Plus x minus x cancel. The total displacement on the tower to ground minus h. And how much time travel? Their time travel. The time of travel, that is the total time here to here, small t. So we know that s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. So s is equal to minus h ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. So finally h is equal to 1 by 2 gt square minus ut. There h is indicated the tower of height. You calculate their tower of height. So it is having the number of applications is there. So what is the applications? And the next point, suppose one object is freely falling, first object, and second object also moving projected. So at what time will be meet? Okay, that is t is equal to h by u. This is a one application. So let us take this one building. Okay, what is the height of the building? Small h. One object is freely falling, one object is upward initial velocity. How much time? There is a meeting, t is equal to h by u. The both are is cover the same distance. The s1 is equal to s2, and it is a second one. If their velocity will be equal, so what is the time? If the velocity will be equal, the t is equal to 2 u by 2g. This is also one of the small applications. Okay, we meet one time, t is equal to h by u. So here the time after which their velocity will be equal. The time after which their velocity will be equal, t is equal to u by g. In this case, how much distance is traveled? Their first object. So s is equal to 1 by 2 gt square. This is a downward object. And where how much distance is traveled in the upward? That is s is equal to S2 I am taking. This is a first object S1. This is second object S2. Ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. So this is one of the some applications are using. So this is the end of the class. So thank you one and all.